The air conditioning unit in my room started leaking water all over the floor, and it was a mess. So the other day I was coming back from class, just walking into my room, and the first thing I see is my roommate just laying on his bed, staring at me. He has this piercing gaze that cuts straight to the soul. It's like he knew I was coming. He was like already staring, even though I was, 100 yards down the hall. And I can tell based on this that he doesn't have good news. Based on the intensity of this stare, I'm expecting him to say something like, "I killed a man. I've been a robot this whole time. Beep, beep, boop, 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 boop. You've got to stop singing in the shower. I mean, it's not the worst thing in the world, but it's very bothersome and distracting when I'm trying to do work. Could you at least tone it down a couple of decibels?" But instead, he hits me with, "Our air conditioning is leaking. There's a huge stain on the floor over here, and it's definitely not coming from my stuff." And so I look over and see that he's right. There's this huge expanse of soaked carpet. And he tells me that he's already put in a work request to have somebody come take a look at it and hopefully fix it. I don't know why I did this. This isn't at all what it looks like to put in a work request. Who types on a keyboard like this, really? Hey! Keep it down. I'm trying to get some work done in here. Oh, this'll be good. Just random collections of letters, because I'm smashing the keyboard. This is probably terrible for my wrist, and it'll catch up to me later in life. Whatever. But I'm still worried. A little on edge. Because I didn't notice any stain the day before, and now there's this huge puddle. Just out of nowhere. Alakazam. Puddle. I couldn't come up with anything better than that. I mean, this stuff's coming fast. Am I right? I'm right. Definitely on this one. Because I was there and I saw it. And to make me even more nervous, I hear my roommate talking on the phone to one of his friends a little later. He's talking about our predicament and he says, "I just hope that when they fix it, they can do something about that carpet because it's gonna mold. And you know what mold can give you? Cancer." So I've got that terrifying thought to worry about now. Floating around the old noggin. Giving me the heebie-jeebies.
And that's the case of the Jeepers Creepers.
And at this rate, in a few hours, our room will be full of water. We'll be swimming. And it's gonna be like Titanic in here. The movie. Rose! Rose, it's okay. You stay on the miraculously floating door that's gigantic, but somehow only supports the weight of one of us. I'll just float here getting hypothermia. It's cool. Literally cool. Hypothermia pun. No time for jokes. Rose, I love you. Like a lot. Like enough that Celine Dion could perform a really dramatic song about it. And even though my hair is frozen to a solid crust, it's still pretty dreamy, right? Hold on to that drawing I made of you. You'll remember me by it. I don't want you to lose it and then not find it again until you're a really old lady or something. That would be unfortunate. Also, don't marry Billy Zane. He's not really the bee's knees. The cat's pajamas, as they say. It's so cold. You'd think being an artist I could have drawn some hot water. That was a terrible joke. I'm just gonna leave. Goodbye, Rose. For those who haven't seen Titanic, first of all, sorry about that. And second, here's a quick plot summary. DiCaprio and Kate Winslet fall in love on a ship, Titanic. So I'm expecting that to be happening in my dorm within like a couple hours. But then, ever the optimist, sort of, I catch myself. Whoa there, Kimosabe. Hold your horses there, Captain. Get a handle on your britches there, Sonny. I think I made up that last one, but it almost sounds real. And so I decided to think on the positive side regarding my flooded, oceanic, nautical dorm room situation. I mean, what if I were to bring a girl in the room for a romantic rendezvous? Oh, a fine young lass there. I mean, if I brought a nice girl into a flooded dorm room, who knows what could happen? I know what could happen. Now's your moment. Floating in a blue dorm room. Boy, you better do it soon. No time will be better. She don't say a word and she won't say a word until you kiss the girl. Sha la 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 la, don't be scared. You got the mood prepared. Go on and kiss the girl. Sha la 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 la, don't stop now. Don't try to hide it. How you wanna kiss the girl? Sha la 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 la, float along and listen to the song. The song say kiss the girl. Sha la 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 la, music play. Do what the music say. You wanna kiss the girl. Realistically, that probably won't happen, but only because I don't think we can fit a boat in our dorm room. The rest of that situation is entirely plausible and likely. Maybe we could fit a tiny schooner of some sort. I don't know if that's actually a small vessel, but you know what I mean. I want to keep romance alive in this world. I'm a romantic at heart. Anyway, I was carefully developing all of these possible scenarios, but luckily our room didn't end up filling with water. A couple of wonderful, kind-hearted maintenance men came in and fixed the AC unit and later disinfected and cleaned the carpet because they are fantastic individuals. Well, I mean, simultaneously they also crushed into oblivion my dreams of a starlit dorm room boat ride for two. But that's a personal issue, or issue, if you're that kind of person. Something I just need to get over in here. My heart, not my throat. I can't really point any lower or you won't see it. And thus, our dorm room was salvaged. Aside from an odd mildewy smell that's mostly gone now. Kinda. So when you're in a tough spot, make sure to always look on the bright side. That was really cliche, so I'm gonna try again. If your room ever fills with water, always focus on the heartwarming Little Mermaid-esque possibilities, rather than the dark, heartbreaking, hypothermic, Titanic-esque possibilities. It'll do you good. Life's a lot more fun when you think positively.
And musically!
Which reminds me, I gotta run. My friend's going on a date tonight, and something tells me he could use a little inspiration from Sebastian the Crab. Or someone who can kinda do the voice of Sebastian the Crab. Anybody? Me? Well, okay, if you say so. So, I'll catch you later. And, just one more thing. This is serious. I just sincerely want you to know that each little snail here know how to whale here. That's why it's hotter under the water. Yeah, we in luck here, down in the muck here, under the sea.